Hi Aries, welcome to Yellow Cardinal Tarot with me. My name is Carol, and this is a reading for mid-month, April 2024. And so Aries, what we're going to do this month, mid-month, is we're going to do the Yellow Cardinal Cross. And I like this because, in the 1 and 2 position, I'm going to start off with looking at, where you're sitting, what your energy is right now, what issue you're dealing with. Maybe it's a pattern that's showing up. It's a struggle or a decision you have to make. Maybe an issue with some sort of somebody around you, relationship. And then in the 3rd position, I'm going to look at, what you're consciously aware of about this issue that you're sitting in. Then in the 4th position, we're going to look at what you're unconsciously, well, you're not aware of it because it's unconscious, but what it is there's something coming up from your shadow, from your unconscious, that is coming up for you to heal because it's having a huge impact on this situation you're sitting in. And in order to get past the situation, you need to heal this. And a lot of times, what's hidden in our shadow are things that, were told to us, handed down to us, given to us, that we've repressed from our childhood, from our adolescence. And if you're new to shadow or shadow work, I have left a video in the description box below that I've done. And it's a great video just to give you a little bit of guidance on how to do shadow work. And so in the 5th position, we're going to look at what's needed for resolution for the situation you're sitting in. And then finally, we're going to look at what the resolution is, what the understanding is, what the guidance from the tarot is about this whole situation. So let's get started. I'm going to use the Light Seer's Tarot. I'm also going to be using the Radiant Rider-Waite deck for a bit of clarification. And I'll be pulling a oracle card, Secrets of the Ancestors, for you at the end, and give you just a little bit more information on what you're going through. All right, so let's begin, Aries. I'm going to ask for 1 or 2 cards to see what issues coming up for you right now, where you're sitting in right now. So 1 card, please, for position number 1, which is the 7 of Wands. Interesting card to start off with. Can I have a clarifier for this card, Tarot, or maybe something that's obscuring this 7 of Wands? We have the 6 of Cups. The 6 of Cups. All right, in the 3rd position, what you're consciously aware of about this situation. Too many cards. I just want 1 card for this right now. I find that these cards sometimes get stuck. 1 card, please. Position 3. 1 card, please. Sometimes they come out easily, sometimes they don't. Especially when you just want 1 card. Plus 2, 3. All right. Here we go. We have the Fool in reverse for the 3rd position. And right beside it, I want to know, so you're aware of the Fool in reverse. What you're not aware of, what's sitting in your unconscious here for you to look at that's coming up for healing. What's coming up for healing? 2 cards there. Just want 1. And then I'll clarify them after. There we go. 1 card, please. The unconscious, what's coming up for healing. Here you go. That one fell out. Okay. We have the 7 of Swords in reverse. And at the top, what's needed for resolution? The Ace of Cups. The Ace of Cups is needed for resolution. And at the bottom, yeah, some guidance from the tarot here. So, you know, the understanding about this whole situation that you're sitting with. Okay. There we go. Strength card in reverse. Okay, so let's begin with the number 1 spot here. 7 of Wands. And this is the situation you're sitting in. So it's not a fun situation to be sitting in right now. So Aries, what this says is like, this card is probably one of my favorite cards in the deck, in that it reminds me of my own journey, my own healing journey, where sometimes when you are on this healing journey, and this channel is all about healing, when you're on this healing journey and you start to take your life in a different direction, and then sometimes you just get people around you right here, because the Wands suit here is all about taking your life in that new direction. But sometimes when you do that, a lot of times when you do that, you have people close to you, around you, that are raising these wands at you because they don't know how to take you. They don't know. They feel uncomfortable. Some of them might get jealous, but they try to pull you back down to, you know, where you used to be, or the old you, or, you know, it's almost like they don't want you to go that route. And so I'm thinking here that something's going on in your life that you're sitting in, and it's a general reading here. So, but something's going on where you're facing some backlash from people in your life, you know, because you're trying to heal. You're wanting to take your life in a new direction. You're wanting to deal maybe with some of your stuff. And I'm seeing here that the 6 of Cups is coming here for clarification. And the 6 of Cups here, you see this picture right here of this this man sitting here, and he's, you know, there's a picture of him when he was younger. And this is really his inner child kind of card. And the 6 of Cups is like a giving and a receiving kind of cup. So I think you're in a position here where you've been doing some real inner child work and trying to get in touch with your inner child of who you once were. And, you know, maybe there's some trauma here that you're dealing with when you were younger, you know, as a child or an adolescent. And so that's clarifying what's going on with you. And that is why I think you're getting some of this backlash around you, because sometimes that can be quite triggering to people around you when you start to kind of dig up some of your stuff and try to heal from some of your childhood, you know, get in touch with your inner child and see what's going on with them. And so that's where you're sitting right now. And so, yeah, so what are you aware of? Well, the Fool comes up here, and the Fool comes up, and it's in reverse, which is very interesting. I'm going to say about the Fool card. The Fool card doesn't come up often in a reading, but when it does come up, you need to pay attention. It's kind of like the Tower card. It's not like it, but it's when the Tower card comes up, it's like you got to pay attention to this, because the Tower card only comes up when it's necessary. Same thing for this one. The Fool card comes up and it says it's time to take this leap. It's time to take this leap of faith. It's time to trust the universe that whatever it is, whatever direction you want to go in, and you're feeling like you're being held back, the universe is saying, well, it's time to take that leap. And I think you're aware of that. You're quite aware. When the Fool card does come up, we're quite aware that we need to take this. There's a lot of resistance here, that because it's in reverse and you're fighting it. Like it's almost like you're just feeling like you're not ready to take it, or you're afraid to take it. And so let's just clarify that. So Tarot, can you tell me a bit more about this Fool card in reverse right here? Just to clarify, what exactly is going on with this one? Well, here's the 10 of Cups. So the 10 of Cups comes up here, and the 10 of Cups tells me that 10 of Cups is when we feel all these emotions. you know, we feel that whole entire range of emotions. So what I'm seeing here is that you are in a state where you know you need to take this, you need to do something. There's something that you need to do, the next step you want to take in your life. You're feeling a lot of backlash about it. And there's so many emotions that are coming up for you. And there can be, you know, fear. There's different emotions of maybe grief in there. I mean, you are doing inner child work. And when you do inner child work, there's a lot of grief that needs to be felt. And we'll look at what's in your shadow here that's coming up for your healing, you know, in order to deal with in order to get to that, to take this next step that the universe wants you to take, because the Fool card's out here and it's saying it's time to jump. It's time to jump. So what's coming up in your unconscious for you to heal, in order for you to be able to take this next step that you're supposed to take with the Fool? The Seven of Swords comes up in reverse. Here's the Sword card, the Seven of Swords. He's the thief. This is the Thief card, you know. Swords is all about our mental thoughts. These are the thoughts we tell ourselves about ourselves, but they're not our thoughts. We have stole them, inherited them if you want, from people growing up. And so I'm seeing here that because this is in reverse in your shadow, there are some belief systems, because that's what swords are about. These, like I said, these belief systems that you believe about yourself, right? They're belief systems that you believe about yourself that are blocked here in your unconscious, that need to be looked at and need to be healed about yourself. Let's ask Tarot here. So give me some more information about this Seven of Swords right here. Well, we get the Five of Pentacles, and this tells me exactly what you're dealing with here, because the Five of Pentacles, you have these two individuals here who are, you know, cladly dressed. It's cold out, it's snowing, they don't feel like they can go inside this church, right? This card right here, and this is Pentacles up here, and Pentacles is all about your self-worth. And so these people feel really unworthy. They don't feel worthy enough to go inside, you know. And a lot of times our unworthiness is caused by our shame that people have handed us when we were younger. And every single person on this planet has shame. We just don't talk about it because it's one of the shittiest feelings in the world is shame, right? And so I'm seeing here that you have inherited this unworthiness. And it's blocked. So you're sitting here with some shame that's coming up here that you need to heal about yourself, right? Your inner child feels a lot of unworthiness. And so whatever it is that you're wanting to do right now, that you're needing to do with this Fool card and taking that jump, in order to make that jump, I can see that, well, you've got some shame here and some real unworthiness that's sitting here. You're feeling like you can't do this. You're feeling like you're unworthy. And these people here that, these people that are blocking you from doing anything, and they're not helping. They're not helping. And a lot of times the people that planted those little seeds of unworthiness are the ones that are going to raise their stick in this Seven of Wands, and they're the ones that are going to block you from doing what you need to do. And so what's needed here for resolution? Well, the card here that comes up is the Ace of Cups. And the universe, this is an offer from the universe. Whenever you get any ace in any of the suits, is an offer, and it's a real gift from the universe. And it says, well, here's an offer here for you. What's needed here for you is to begin feeling, and to start to feel some of this shame and this unworthiness, and sit with it. Just sit with that feeling of unworthiness. And I do a lot of journaling around that, and how much I hate myself, or how much I'm a piece of shit. Like literally, I will write that stuff about myself because that's how I feel. Because that's how someone treated me when I was younger. And so that's how I feel. I'm going to ask for a card here for you for the Ace of Cups. Please, clarification for the Ace of Cups here. For this new offer. resolution. Well, we got a lot of them here, so I'm going to take this one that came out, the first one here. The Queen of Pentacles. Wow. Okay, so needed for resolution. The Queen is the feminine side to us. We all have a feminine side and a masculine side. It doesn't matter what our gender is. We all have it. And the Queen of Pentacles, well, look at her. She's holding on to her pentacle. It's a beautiful thing, her pentacle. The pentacle represents the body, represents our body. And the Queen is very much, she loves the body. She's very much in touch with the body. And in order to accept this gift of feeling from the universe, in order to start to feel this unworthiness, we got to get back in our body and start to feel some of this shitty shame that we're sitting in right here, that you're carrying around. And so the last card that comes out for you is beautiful. And the guidance from the tarot is, you know, here's this strength card that's in reverse. And let's look at the strength card here, first of all. You know, here's somebody that has the strength. And she's got this, she's with this lion here. Usually she has this lion's mouth that she's trying to tear open. I mean, she's taken on this lion. And this card right here tells us, when it comes up, is that even though, because it's in resistance for you, even though you think you don't have the strength to do this, right? You're feeling like you're not supported. And I guess I didn't say that for the Seven of Wands in the beginning. This really is a card when you have these people that are not supporting you. They're not validating you. And I know you're feeling that right now. And so even though you have that, the universe says that, you know, I know you don't feel like you have the strength, but you have the inner strength to start to go inwards and to pry open that lion's mouth, or to pry open that Pandora's box of emotions, of shame that you need to feel right now in order for you to take this jump, this next step, and trust in the universe that it's going to be okay. But you got to deal with that shame and that unworthiness that's sitting here right now for you. So I'm going to ask for a card from the Secrets of the Ancestors right now to end this reading for you, Aries. Not 15 cards, just one. One card, please. The Conjure Woman. Manifestation. Wow, let's see what it says about. And it's card number 1. You can do it. That's what it says. You can do it. Believe in yourself. And when that is difficult, believe in us, your ancestors who have your back. You know, and then we talked about this, that, you know, these people aren't validating you right now. You're not feeling supported right now. This is a good season for you if you get out of your own way and allow it to be. You are an alchemist. As within, so without. Nurture your gifts and give birth to your creative ventures. The Conjure Woman ancestor brings gifts of manifestation and creation. The infinity sign is a reminder that she is limitless, and so are you. The Conjure Woman is a proponent of inspired action. When you feel afraid, inferior, or insecure, this is the one whispering into your soul that you can do this. You can do this. So that's what we talked about right here. You can do this, right? You have the strength to do this. I know you don't feel like you can, but you can do this. Dig deep, and you can do this, Aries. Take care, and I will link my April reading that I did for you at the end. See you next month. Bye-bye.